They call it the Village of Kingdoms. And here, the tarot awakens what has always been within you. The gifts within us, intuition, deep knowing, ancient power woven into our bones. Here, we remember to trust it. Each card is a threshold and a mirror to the depths of our soul, rooted in the Rider Waite Smith deck, but made for the modern seeker, for the one shaped by silence, forged by souls searching and rising like a raging dragon set free.
Welcome to the Village of Kingdoms, a 78-card journey rooted in the Rider Waite tradition, but reborn for the age of shadow work, soul healing, and modern spirit. This is Volume 1. Let the journey begin. The Fool stands at the edge of all things, untouched by the past, unaware of the fall. He carries the spark of rebirth, the energy of the inner child, and a quiet dissociation that sometimes feels like freedom. This is the first step into a new narrative, a life not yet lived, a self not yet fully claimed. It may feel strange, uncomfortable, untethered, but this is what it means to begin again. The path is yours now, and forward is the only direction. In the Three of Swords, pain is not the enemy. This is not just heartbreak, it's emotional rupture. Grief work, betrayal wounds, the ache of inner child despair. It's the portal. Let it bleed. Let it teach you where the love was lost. The Four of Swords is sacred pause, where silence becomes medicine. The battle has ended, but the nervous system hasn't caught up. This is trauma decompression, a shutdown that heals. Cocoon yourself. There is wisdom in stillness. In the Five of Swords, no one truly wins. Conflict is driven by shame, not strategy. And the battlefield is often built in childhood. Echoes of verbal abuse, self-sabotage masked as power. This is not about who's right, it's about who's still hurting. Beware the logic born from betrayal. Thief of Swords moves silently, not to harm, but to hide. Trust wounds have taught him stealth. His coping lives in the shadows. Manipulation was learned in survival. Secrets became the armor. This card asks, what are you hiding even from yourself? In the Eight of Swords, the cage is invisible, but real. Fear binds, shame blinds. She stands still, not because she must, but because she believes she can't. This is trauma's trick, convincing you that stuck is safe. The Ten of Swords is the death of illusion, the exposure of every buried wound. This is it, the collapse, ego obliterated, nervous system fried, but there is no going lower, only through. And somehow, from here, light begins. The High Priestess keeps her knowing behind closed doors. Her silence isn't mystery, it's protection. She holds the ache of hidden trauma and the power of intuition suppressed. Her gifts awaken when she stops numbing and dares to feel again. Trust your inner voice, even if the world once taught you not to. The emperor builds kingdoms through control, structure, and will. But beneath the crown may live the father wound, where dominance replaced tenderness and silence was mistaken for strength. He leads with armor. This card asks, is your power protecting you or isolating you? True authority isn't about control. It's the courage to lead with presence, not fear. The chariot charges forward, armored in willpower, driven by purpose. But sometimes that drive masks the ache beneath. When movement becomes survival, achievement can become a form of escape. This card asks, are you steering or running? True victory isn't speed, it's alignment. The tower falls, not to punish, but to shatter what was built on lies. This is the ego's collapse. The nervous system in freefall. Shock, awakening, spiritual emergency. You didn't fail. The false foundation did. Let the fire rage. This is not the end. The Page of Wands arrives with restless wonder. The spark has just been lit. Curiosity dances with risk, and soul searching becomes its own adventure. He's not running away, he's running toward the unknown to find himself. The Three of Wands stands at the threshold of expansion. You've said yes to your calling. Now, wait not in fear, but in sacred readiness. Expansion is near. Stay open. Momentum is building. The Four of Wands is the sacred return to joy. It's the celebration after survival, where belonging is felt, not forced. Here, love feels safe again, and relationship repair is finally possible. The Five of Wands is where chaos lives. Not just in the world, but inside us. Old rivalries, projection wars, and trauma-fueled competitions stir beneath the surface, waiting to be met with healing instead of more battle. The Seven of Wands reminds us what it means to defend our energy. This is the sacred fight, not to win, but to stay whole. Survival here means standing your ground, even when no one claps. The Eight of Wands strikes like lightning. Movement. Acceleration. Divine flow after delay. When the energy shifts, don't hesitate. The moment is now. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior's breath. Tired, but not broken. Scarred, but still standing. This card honors the final wall of defense and the courage it takes to hold it. And the Ten of Wands is sacred exhaustion. The weight of what you carry may not even be yours. Trauma. Legacy. Expectation. This is your invitation to finally put it down and rest. Pre-order yours today on Kickstarter by pledging through July 20th and help bring these cards to life. Perfect for the modern-day reader and for anyone walking a spiritual awakening or Kundalini journey.